All right, what's going on? It's Prolific hanging out with 1/4 of the slaughter.
Yes.
Joel Ortiz. And, you know, I've had the pleasure of interviewing Joey, of Royce, and now you. So
right.
all that's left is Crooked. We got to get him over to the East Coast, I guess, huh?
Yes, we got to get him over here. We got to get him over here.
So we were talking off air a little bit earlier. I said if you had to battle, you know, your boys, each member of the group, who do you think would win?
I said I would win.
Hands down, right?
Hands down, no second guessing.
I mean, Joel, who would be like the runner-up, though, dude?
All three of them, they would be tied for second.
Yeah. I feel like Royce comes from that world a little bit more than everybody else, or no?
This is how I was started. Like I battled around my way in Brooklyn on the come up, and everywhere I went, I battled.
Okay.
You know, because when you're displaying your talent, you're secretively battling everybody else that's rhyming anyway, right?
Right.
So I rhymed everywhere.
And now I'm hearing you're officially independent now?
Yes, I'm indie as of right now as a solo artist, yes.
Okay, you've had brushes with So Def, you've had brushes with Aftermath, and the list goes on and on.
Right.
And I know you're working on some other stuff. Are you happy doing that independent thing? Are you like bitter towards the majors?
No bitter. No, I mean I take care of my family by being able to rhyme. Like how can I possibly be bitter? I mean I no longer have to be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But I'm enjoying discovering myself, doing the records I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Without anybody telling you got to point one at the club for a big single and things of that nature. So I'm just being an artist right now. I got my own paintbrush. I'm a member of a group that's about to do whatever we do. So I'm going to still see the world and do what I got to do. But Joel Ortiz solo is definitely on the way and it's revamped.
I was hearing some rumors, and I'm sure you saw that there was a solo Shady deal in the works.
I don't know about that. That was just rumor, I guess.
Okay. I mean, not that it couldn't potentially go there.
Anything could be. Anything could be. I mean, shoot, we're in there with Eminem all the time, perfecting this album. So I'm sure he's aware that we're solo artists and we're pretty good.
Has any of the guys from the group talked to M or whoever about solo?
No, we've all been in slaughterhouse mode, dude. Everybody's giving their solo career a backseat to give everything to this for now. You understand? So that's why this album is going to be what it is. May 15th, Welcome to Our House. That's the name of the album.
Awesome.
We're leaving for tour in about a month, and we'll be on the road for 3 months so far. But you know how it is. Get out there, tour dates, get at it. Before you know it, you're living in hotels for a while. But we're happy.
Now, Royce kind of in between things, you know, released that album with M. Did the other group members kind of take it as like, hey, you're not totally focusing on what we have going on?
No, actually, it was an awesome segue into the introduction of us. You know, being that Royce is, you know, a member of our group and good friends with M. They rekindled their friendship, and you know that was just something they've been dying to do forever, and they got a chance to finally do it. We were all really proud of Royce, and now I can actually borrow money from him.
So now we know the real reason why Joel Ortiz is in the group. So the album's on the way. What would you say separates this one from the other stuff you guys have done together?
Eminem executive produces this album. You know, so you get all the Eminem input, all the creativity, you know, from a successful hit maker. So that, you know, I just think that he's taking what we do to a bigger platform. We're not changing the way we approach things. We're rhyming really good on every record, but it's just, you know, spacing it out, sequencing records, bigger names, bigger producers. You know, everything just went up a notch when you're dealing with Marshall Mathers.
Because you do have 4 people in the group, I can't imagine too many features being on there, right?
No, we're not trying to do. We don't have too many features on the album, to be honest with you.
But with M, Royce, and Bruno, that was like a home run.
We got home runs on this record as well. We got home runs on this record as well.
Now, Royce, you know, he's just like you, just like Joey Crooked I. Not too concerned with the crossover stuff. If it happens, it happens.
Right.
But, you know, he got that taste of it from Lighters. Right. Are you guys kind of itching to transition a little bit now?
No one's itching. We're still doing what we do best, and that's rhyming. Like I said, like the sequencing and the feeling of records, we let M handle a lot of it. We're doing a lot of it, but like he's giving our input on the ones that he thinks can go somewhere else and what needs to be done to put them there. But we're just doing what we do best, and that's rhyme. No one's itching because we don't want to compromise our pen to force it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If I'm not mistaken, with you guys and Yellow Wolf getting signed, I believe you guys are all in your early 30s, right?
I'm actually 19.
You are?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say I wanted to have a drink with you afterwards, but forget that. Then.
I don't know how old Yellow Wolf is. I don't know, but I do know everybody in Slaughterhouse were in our early 30s.
So now going back, like say, in 10 years,
Right.
people getting signed, new deals at that age was kind of unheard of.
Right.
Do you think the expiration stamp is kind of gone from hip hop now? Like you could be rhyming, Jay-Z's going to be 75 in
Right.
Vegas selling out shows.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's hard work and relevancy. It makes you don't age. You know what I'm saying? Like if you continue to hit them hard and you continue to give them something new, the times can change, but your stamp will remain. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, you know, you got some of these older acts that don't put out stuff, so of course they kind of vanish in the wind. But you remain young through music. So if you keep doing music, you know what I'm saying, you could always be a freshman. Like like Joel Ortiz is, you know, been grinding forever. But I'm about to be a rookie all over again. And that's because I kept rhyming and, you know, we formed this group and, you know, M signed it and, you know, we're getting on a bigger plateau. So, you know, just keeping at it and keep working and you remain young.
Let's briefly talk about this whole Big Pun situation. He's one of your biggest idols.
Yeah.
You know, and even when you were first coming out, I saw the similarities with the rhyme scheme and the vocabulary. It
Right.
was, and it's a compliment.
Thank you.
But you got into some issues. You came out with a song. What was it titled?
Big Pun's back.
Right, and you had his wife, you had Cuban Link, you had Tony Sunshine. I feel like almost taking it the wrong way.
Right.
How'd you deal with all that? Because this dude's your idol. So then you have people that were around him when he was hot. You know, kind of attacking you.
I just, you know, let everybody know it was a tribute. I say it in the beginning of the record. It's a tribute. Got to keep this man's memory alive. And, you know, it is what it is. I mean, me and his wife, actually, we've done events for like it was kind of confusing. That's the word I use because I didn't get where it was coming from, if people were in her ear or whatever. And as far as Cuban, he's entitled to his opinion. I don't really care about what he thinks. I'm just being honest with you.
When Fat Joe stepped in and kind of took your side, you know.
Yeah, he validated it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, dude, if you don't hear that this is a tribute, then you're just bugging out.
Right. Are they still harboring any bad feelings, or has that kind of blown over?
I don't know, and I really don't care.
Okay.
To be honest.
Going back to Slaughterhouse, you know, you've been putting a lot of time and energy into that. When can people expect another solo Joel?
Listen, the Slaughterhouse album, Welcome to Our House, is May 15th. I constantly record. What'd you say, Dennis? Yeah, I mean, stuff is gonna, you know, the onslaught shall begin as far as leaking Joel records, heating up and setting up for Joel's album, which is gonna be self-titled Yawa. I'm telling people now. And I don't know the date, and I don't know if I want to be concerned with that right now. I just want to record, get hot, watch Slaughterhouse do what it does, and, you know, be a member that can step away from the group and do his own thing and be successful.
Because I don't know how Royce does it, but I feel like he just has downtime for like 3 days and he's like, I'm going to put out an album. And it's just like he has a new solo album every week. Yeah. It's hard as a fan because I'm like, you know, I only get so much money in my paycheck, Royce. You have a new album every 3 days.
Right.
I mean, is it hard to keep up with that kind of work ethic, or is it just different strokes for different folks? Like,
Royce is what we call a studio rat. Like, Royce is in there right now while I'm doing this, and he'll be sending me something, or an idea or a beat or something that's going on. He lives in the studio. I used to be like that too.
And now you're like, hey, I want to go outside sometimes.
I want to get some fresh air, but when I do lock in, I lock in heavy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Outside of music, what are some other stuff you want to get involved with? Other ventures, movies, your own label?
Yeah,
what?
definitely acting.
Okay.
Definitely acting. I mean, I actually was in a film directed by Rick Cordero. It was called Inside a Change.
Okay.
It was at the Latin Film Festival in Tribeca. It was really, really nice to see myself on that kind of a screen. But I mean, the ability to do shows and hold concerts for an hour and a half. I'm pretty sure script memorizing won't be tough at all. And I'm a character. I've always been a character. So, theater or screens or acting is something I'd probably venture into easily. It would be an easy transition.
Now, you signed an artist, right?
Yes.
Is there a label along with it, or what?
Once again, it's just a production company, bigger than buildings. We're not label tied in yet.
So don't spam Joell Ortiz with your demo, right? That's what he's saying right now, okay? He doesn't want submissions.
I'm on a diet, no spam.
So, just briefly, give me her name and kind of how that came about.
Her name is Chrissy. Met her in a karaoke lounge in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. And the rest of the story just is what it is. Hey, here's my contact. Here's yours. Kept in touch. My manager, Dennis, got her in the studio and has been really locked in with her because I couldn't really be there as much as I'd like to with the Slaughterhouse stuff. And, you know what I mean? So Dennis has really been molding her and getting her in the studio with writers, and she's been writing and different producers. So we've been developing her as an artist, but she's already naturally talented.
And that was kind of just one of those things that almost fell into your lap, and you were like, hey, there's something here. I can't deny that.
Sometimes you just get gifts for working hard. You know what I'm saying? So she's one of those gifts.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it. And before we wrap up, why don't you throw out any URLs where people could hit you up at, and what are you on the most? I mean, can people get in contact with you?
You can get at me on Twitter at Joell Ortiz. That's JOELLORTIZ. JoellOrtiz.com coming soon. I'm about to relaunch that. Outside of that, SlaughterhouseWeb.com. I'm a member of the group called Slaughterhouse. You guys might want to check in on that. And album May 15th, man. Please welcome to our house. Pick it up.
Awesome. Joell Ortiz, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.